Hello everyone, so welcome back to another episode of PSM PYQs for FMGE exams. This is episode number 2. Pretty soon we'll be starting the live sessions also for the following episodes. Okay, so before that, just have a look at the Unacademy free test calendars, guys. You can just use code PSM Live and you can access any of the free tests on Unacademy. Like today, it is 28th at 10 p.m. We have an educator curated test, which is of anatomy this time, so you can take part in that as well. We also have a NEET PG 2022 All India mock test, which is happening on 1st of May 2022, 9 a.m. So you can use the code PSM Live and get enrolled for this test, guys. Okay, this is absolutely free. Don't forget to take part in that. And today there is the last day of this squeezing offer where you're going to get 20% off on any Unacademy subscription. You just have to use the code PSM10 or PSM Live and enroll, and you're going to get 20% off on any Unacademy subscription by using this. Okay, so this is a good opportunity for all of you. Last day to get 20% off on any of the plans that Unacademy has to offer. You can take a 2 months minimum plus subscription at 6800. Iconic is plus and Prep Ladder both for minimum 6 months, and light subscription hota hai with it's basically question series. Okay, light subscription is where we offer you so many questions to revise so that you can take a 2 month subscription. And we also have launched an MBBS first year career subscription, minimum 3 months you can take for 4400. So these are the amounts for the subscription, guys, the NEET PG subscription offers, and currently we are giving you 20% off on any of the subscription, everybody. We've launched the first year MBBS prof course also, and you can take a 3 month subscription. It's starting from, it's just started. Okay, you can take a 3 month subscription. Use at rupees 4400. Use code PSM10 or PSM Live. Like I said, Unacademy Light for NEET PG, everybody, is where we are offering you many practice tests, guys. Overall, 450 plus practice tests are offered, which are subject-wise, test series, system-wise, full-length mock test papers. 90 grand tests are also included over here. So all these tests are meant for your practice. So you can access this. You just have to use my code PSM10 or PSM Live and enroll and get a 20% off. Plus subscription, you get to learn from your wonderful educators, compete in live tests and quizzes, study on any device of your choice. Iconic is even better, where you can take both Unacademy and plus Prep Ladder both. The best thing about Plus platform now is that we are offering you a NEET PG PYQ question bank. Okay, for the Plus subscribers, for all the last 3 years, questions are, the PYQs are available. Last 4 years. Last 4 years papers of NEET PG, IICT and FMG. Okay, so last 4 years papers of NEET PG, IICT and FMG all are available in this question bank. So you should definitely think about taking this. Okay, and you're also launching auto daily practice papers before any plus class for your practice, guys. Okay, so this is again another thing. Okay, and I take free classes every day at 9 a.m. in the morning. Currently, we are doing crash course on PSM for through images, so you can become a part of that. And we've also started a batch plus 1 month preparation batch for FMG students. So I'll be taking PSM for all of you. You can use my code PSM10 or PSM Live and also get a 10% off for this batch course. Now let us start. So the first question that came was rabies-free state in India. What is the rabies-free state in India? So rabies-free state in India is Andaman and Nicobar Island. Anything which is bounded by water. Okay, Lakshadweep, Andaman, Nicobar, these are all rabies-free state. Okay, so that was a simple question which can come. One state which is going to become rabies-free very soon is Goa, guys. Next, NEET Aayog has replaced National Board of Examinations, Medical Council of India, National Planning Commission, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So what is NEET Aayog, guys? What is NEET Aayog? NEET Aayog has is actually, what is NEET Aayog? NEET Aayog is National Institution for Transforming India. Okay. So what are the points that you should know about NEET Aayog? Okay. Yes. So नीति आयोग क्या होता है? नीति आयोग is National Institution for Transforming India. It's not institute. It is National. Okay. And Niti Aayog was formed on 1st of January 2015. When was this formed? 1st of January 2015. And Niti Aayog has replaced, it's written over here. So Niti on 1st of January 2015, Planning Commission was replaced by, okay? So Niti Aayog replaced the Planning Commission. Planning Commission was in existence since 1950. Niti Aayog replaced Planning Commission in on 1st January 2015. And Niti Aayog is actually the think tank of India. It is the main administrative body, all right? So you can remember this. It is one of the main administrative body, guys. What is it? Main administrative body, meaning it is to say it is the think tank of India. Okay? Frames all the important administrative policies and so and so. And who is the chairperson of this Aayog? It is the Prime Minister. Prime Minister is the chairperson, and all other like chief ministers of the state, lieutenant governors of the UTs या chief ministers, ये सारे नीति आयोग के members हैं. So नीति आयोग has become the think tank of India. It replaced the planning commission and it was formed on 1st of January 2015. Okay, so you cannot forget about नीति आयोग. So the answer to this was नीति आयोग has replaced the National Planning Commission. ठीक है? See, these are the functions of Niti Aayog in case somebody asks you. You have policy making, program framework, faster cooperative federalism हो गया, acts as the resource center and of course a knowledge hub, and also is taking part in monitoring and evaluation. Okay. Now next is an important question which has been asked in many exams. It's this. A screening test is used for disease in the population. What is the interval? This one. B and Y represents lead time, incubation period, screening time, yeah, latent period. So let us try to understand each of these words. Okay. Okay. Now see, if you look at this diagram, guys, let's have a look at this diagram. इसमें अगर आप देखते हो, A is disease onset. What is B? B होता है आपका first possible point of detection. ठीक है? What is B? First possible point of detection. That is B. What is X? X is the critical point of diagnosis. Okay, X is the critical point of diagnosis. First critical point of detection, first possible point of detection, first possible point is point B. X is your first critical point of diagnosis. Y क्या होता है guys? What is Y? Y is nothing but the usual time of diagnosis. Okay, Y क्या है? Y is the usual time. जिस time मुझे इसको diagnose करना है. So that is the usual time of diagnosis. And if you look at Z, that is the outcome. So now instead of diagnosing a disease, Y मतलब usual time मतलब जब signs and symptoms आ जाते हैं, ठीक है? Y is when signs and symptoms appear. Okay? Y means signs and symptoms appear. So instead of diagnosing a disease at point Y, when signs and symptoms are appearing, we should be able to diagnose a disease at point B. B is the first possible point of detection. जहां अभी तक signs and symptoms नहीं आए, ठीक है? We should be able to diagnose a disease at point B, which is the first possible point of detection, where the signs and symptoms are not yet appeared. So this interval between B and Y, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Lead time. So disease detection is leading by this time. Okay, B and Y. The detection of a disease is time interval से lead कर रहा है, which is between B and Y. Okay, so that is over here between B and Y is lead time. Okay, instead of diagnosing a disease at point Y when the person presents with usual signs and symptoms, we are diagnosing the disease at point B when he is in the when he's in the early pathogenesis phase or subclinical stage. He's not presenting with signs and symptoms. So we are leading with the detection of the disease by this time period, B and Y. So इसको बोलते हैं lead time. Okay. Next, we just refer to these terms. What is incubation period, guys? What is, we all know incubation period क्या होता है? It is the time period between, one second. Yes, it is the time period between entry of organism. ठीक है? It is the time period between entry of organism and appearance of what? Entry of organism and appearance of first sign and symptom. ठीक है? It is the time period between entry of organism and the appearance of first sign and symptom. So incubation period is for communicable diseases, and if you see over here, there was another term, latent period. So latent period is the same. ठीक है? Latent period is similar to incubation period, but latent period is the term for non-communicable diseases. Okay, so that's again important, and there is one more term over here, screening time. So screening time is between point B and X, which is first possible point and critical point. If you want to gain substantial advantage of a screening test, you must at least apply the test at point X so that we'll able to prolong the survival or prolong the life, whatever. तो आपको point X तक at least apply कर देना चाहिए test. So that is screening time. Clear? What is lead time? What is screening time? And we've also discussed some other terms. What is the incubation period and what is latent period? Since we have discussed these terms, guys, here always remember a few more things. Primary case क्या होता है? Anybody knows what is primary case? Primary case is the first case of infectious origin. Okay, primary case क्या होता है? First case of infectious origin or first case of infectious origin introduced in population. Okay? Introduced in population. पहला case जो introduce हो रहा है in population. And what is secondary case, guys? All the cases that develop following exposure to a primary case. ठीक है? That is secondary case. And what is serial interval? Just a few more terms I'm telling you. Serial interval is nothing but the time interval between, it is the time interval between primary, time interval होता है between primary and secondary case. The time interval between primary and secondary case, everybody, is what is serial interval. Primary case is the first case of infectious origin introduced. Secondary is the cases that develop following exposure to the primary case. And what is serial interval? The time interval between primary and secondary case. Okay. Alright. ASHA worker in rural area is designated for how much population? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Now, there are certain points that we must know about ASHA worker. ASHA worker was, the concept of ASHA worker was given in 2005 when National Rural Health Mission was framed. And ASHA is a very important person who is working in the fields in rural area. So a lot of questions come from ASHA, guys. So you must know certain points about ASHA. So let me tell you certain quick points about ASHA. Okay. First of all, what is the full form of ASHA? It is Accredited Social Health Activist. Okay. Now, what are the points that you have to know? Number one point. The first point which could be asked about ASHA. She is, who is she? She is a woman of age. Okay? She is a woman. She belongs to age 25 to 45 years. Please remember this. 25 to 45 years. She is a resident of the local community. So since she is a resident of the local community only, she is an example of community participation. Community participation, guys, is one of the very important principles of primary healthcare. So she is a woman of age 25 to 45 years. She is a resident of local community. Okay, and she is also an example of community participation, which is an example of principle of primary healthcare. She can be married, divorced, separated. She cannot be a single lady. Single unmarried आशा नहीं बनते, ठीक है? Not single unmarried female. She cannot be a single unmarried female, ठीक है? She is not a single unmarried female. वो ये नहीं हो सकती है, ठीक है? Single unmarried female नहीं हो सकती. She can be married, divorced, separated, whatever, but she cannot be a single unmarried female. Next point, who selects an ASHA worker, guys? She is selected by village panchayat. She is selected by village panchayat under supervision of, ठीक है? Under medical officer. She is selected by village panchayat under supervision of medical officer. Then next point, she is accountable to village पंचायत. ठीक है, फिर ये कितने क्लास पास होनी चाहिए? She has to be 10th pass, not 8th, guys. She has to be 10th pass, everybody. She has to be 10th pass, whether in tribal area, hilly areas or plain areas. She has to be कितना pass? 10th pass, guys. ठीक है, so she has to be 10th pass. Next, one second. Okay, so 7th point ये था, 8th point. Okay, who provides her training? So she is trained by, who provides her training? She is trained by an Anganwadi worker, and she is also trained by an ANM. ठीक है, she is trained by an ANM and she is also being trained by an Anganwadi worker. All right, next point, she is trained by Anganwadi worker, she is trained by ANM. ठीक है, next point, which is very very important, training duration. So what is the training duration, guys? Training duration, the training duration of ASHA worker is 23 days. Okay, the training duration is 23 days. All right, she is trained by Anganwadi worker and she is trained by ANM, and the training duration is for how many days? 23 days. That's an important point. One more thing, existing population norm आशा का कितना है? Existing population norm. So the existing population norm is 1 per 1000. And what is the proposed population norm? This is existing population norm, which is 1 per 1000, and proposed. Proposed population norm कितना है? Proposed population norm is 2 per 1000. So these are the questions which can come from ASHA worker. Plus ASHA को बहुत सारे incentives मिलते हैं, which we will be discussing in subsequent sessions. Like if she acts as a DOTS providers for new and previously treated cases, she gets ₹1000. If she acts as a DOTS providers for MD or XDR cases, she gets ₹5000. So those are different. Let us have a look at the points once again. First of all, she is accredited social health activist. She is a woman who is of age group 25 to 45 years. She is a resident of local community. She is an example of community participation. She can be married, divorced, separated, but she is not a single unmarried woman. वो नहीं है, ठीक है? She is selected by village panchayat under supervision of medical officer. ठीक है, she is her accountability is to the village panchayat. She has to be 10th pass, whether in rural areas or whether tribal areas or plain areas. Trained by Anganwadi worker ANM. Training duration is 23 days. Existing population norm is 1 per 1000, but proposed जो है it is 2 per 1000. So if we look at the question, ASHA in rural areas is designated for a population of 1000, 1 per 1000. That is the existing norm. However, proposed is different. Here I want to tell you one more thing. Okay, let us compare. Yes, let us compare ASHA and Anganwadi worker. See, both start with an A, so both are required to be 10th pass. Okay, ASHA worker भी A से शुरू हो रही है, 10th pass है. Anganwadi worker is also 10th pass. ASHA worker existing is 1 per 1000. Anganwadi पूछता है 1 per 400 to 800 population, which area? In plain area. And 1 per 300 to 800 population in which area? Hilly area. Okay, ये भी पूछता है. Plus, ASHA worker की training is only 23 days. But Anganwadi worker has to deal with children. First training है 4. Just wanted to compare. And over here, next time they can give you ANM. So ANM is multi-purpose worker female. Even for a multi-purpose worker male, कितना पास होना चाहिए इनको? They have to run the entire sub-center. Okay, so they will be 12th pass and they will have a 12-month training. At least 1 year training, and they have to be 12th pass. ठीक है? This is about just an additional information about Anganwadi worker and also about ANM. ठीक है? All right, let's go to the next question. Let's have a look at one more question, guys. Fifth question for the day. Calculate neonatal mortality rate from the data given. Total live births are 4,000. Total deaths 0 to 7. Name babies were 40. Between 7 to 28 days, again 40. More than 1 month age was 40. So now, what is, you have to calculate the neonatal mortality rate. Now, what is neonatal mortality rate? Anybody has any idea? Who is a neonate? A child up to first 28 days. Okay. So when you talk about, guys, neonatal mortality rate, okay. So neonatal mortality rate क्या हो जाता है? It is NMR. It is what was a neonate? Birth से 28 days. So death birth मतलब 0 से 28 days. ठीक है, per 1000. What is the denominator? Live birth. This is the formula. Any of the formulas can come. We'll just quickly discuss some of the formulas. Let's first solve this. So there were total live births 4,000. So you already have the denominator given. Okay. Total deaths 0 to 7 days baby was 40. So 0 to 7 days ये हो गया 40. Plus 7 to 28 days भी हो गया तुम्हारा 40. ठीक है? So this becomes 80 upon 4,000 into 1,000. So how much will it come? It will come out to be 1,004. 4 twos are 8, so this will come out to be 20. Yes, everyone, did you understand this question? It's not at all difficult. See, 0 to 7 day baby was 40, so 40. 7 to 28 day baby was 40, so 80. Total live births over here is 4,000. 1,004, 40. So it is 20 per 1,000 is the neonatal mortality rate over here. Can you understand this? ठीक है, कोई भी definition आ सकता है exam में, guys. Like any of these calculations can turn up in exams. I will just show you. Suppose you are asked infant mortality rate. So it is death between 0 to 1 year per 1,000. 1,000 लिख के live births. Okay. Everywhere it is 1,000 and denominator is live birth. There is just one place where the multiplier is 1 lakh. Okay, I'll tell you that also. Or early neonatal mortality rate मतलब होता है 0 to first 7 days of life per 1000 life birth, early neonatal. फिर होता है लेट neonatal. लेट neonatal मतलब 7 to 28 days per 1000 लाइफ बर्थ. फिर होता है तुम्हारा पोस्ट नियोनेटल. सो व्हाट इज पोस्ट नियोनेटल मोर्टालिटी रेट? आफ्टर द neonate period, which is after 28 days. So 28 days to 1 year per 1000. Early neonatal, late neonatal, post neonatal, infant mortality. Anything can come in your exams to calculate. But if suppose I ask you maternal mortality rate and maternal mortality ratio. So over here, सबसे पहले चीज, the multiplier in this becomes 1 lakh. Now please remember, rate में numerator has to be a part of denominator. So in the numerator you have number of maternal deaths per 1 lakh. It has to be a part of denominator. So it will become per 1 lakh woman in reproductive age group. ठीक है, और रेशियो क्या हो जाएगा? अगेन has to be multiplied by 1 lakh. Part of denominator. So ये हो जाएगा आपका number of maternal deaths per 1 lakh life birth. And what is maternal death, guys? Maternal death होता है आपका, what is maternal death? Maternal death, everybody, maternal death. Maternal death होता है the death which is happening during antenatal period, okay, ANC period, the death that is happening during ANC period, or the death that is happening during delivery, or up to 42 days post delivery, puerperal, which is up to 42 days post delivery. Okay, that is maternal. But in maternal death, you have to please remember, exclude करोगे आप. Exclude करोगे क्या? You're going to exclude the accidental slash incidental causes. आप हटाओगे accidental slash incidental causes. ठीक है? So maternal death is death during ANC period, during delivery, and up to 42 days post delivery. Okay? So please remember, everywhere we just saw in this previous question, multiplier in all these IMR, early neonatal, late neonatal, post neonatal, and neonatal mortality range, maybe it is 0 to 28 days, but ये कितना है? Per 1000 live births, guys. ठीक है? So everywhere it is 1000 multiplier and live birth is denominator. Maternal mortality में multiplier आपका 1 lakh हो जाता है. ठीक है, और denominator, if it is rate, numerator has to be a part of denominator. Ratio में it is not a part of the denominator. Clear, everyone? So these were the 5 questions for today. I will just show you one thing more. I hope you understood. Pretty soon we'll be getting back to the live set of questions, live sessions. Okay, and please remember, today is the last day to avail this amazing offer, 20% off on any Unacademy subscription. All you need to do is use code PSM10 or PSM Live and get a 20% off. You can take a 2-month subscription also minimum. Have a look over here. The 2-month subscription आप प्लस में ले सकते हो, 6 month also, 9 month if you take, it's just 20,000. Use, this is all inclusive of the discount code, which is PSM10 or PSM Live. Okay. Don't forget to attend the free classes that I give out at 9 a.m. every morning on Unacademy app. And don't worry, just go ahead with your preparation, and all the very best. I'll see you soon again. Thank you so much.